I wanted to talk about this a little bit because we have something that came out on All About the Real Housewives, and we have to get to the bottom of this Vanderpump Rules drama. Now, one of the things that Tom Girardi and all of this, like what happened with the Girardis and Erica and Lisa Rinna and just all of this, when the Girardi news came out, it seemed like Lisa Rinna and Erica Girardi really defended each other, which, of course, right? They were best friends, and Lisa Rinna didn't have a dog in this fight. But when she did, Ronald Richards had no problem pointing out the extra mortgages that they had taken out on their home. Well, now, of course, so many people are wondering what's going on with the closure of Pump, and then also Lisa and Vanderpump Rules and going over to Las Vegas and opening up new restaurants. So this came out, and this was interesting to me.
And me too.
Okay. So according to the US Sun, Lisa and Ken took out a loan, and this is after they bought their home. They bought their home for $11 million in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
According to the US Sun, they took out a loan for $6.225 million in August of 2015. And then in 2017, they took out another loan of $6.3 million. And then in 2019, they took out another loan for $6.35 million. Now, this means that they've taken out a total of $18.925 million in loans against their Villa Rosa property, which is $7 million more than what they paid for the property in 2011. And now people feel like they might potentially be struggling or trying to figure out what do they do next. However, I didn't look at this like that kind of problem. I feel like they took out money on the property to improve the property. And it's not like they're in debt on the property, because I feel like they can turn around and flip the property for way over $20 million. But that's where I wanted to pick your brain.
100%. So if you look at the pictures, they're available online. I'm not going to say addresses or anything. All you got to do is look it up. Of when they bought it for I want to say it was close to 12 million. Yeah. And you look at what it looked like before, it was still nice. It was very maybe like hotel chic, like London early 2000s kind of like look to it. And then they turned it into Villa Rosa, right? They had the moat. They had everything, all the interiors, the kitchen renovation, all the Vanderpump Lane stuff that's popped up. They redid the pool. Like, of course, they're going to put money into it. Lisa and Ken, from my experience, are people who don't like to spend their own money if they don't have to. So if they can make adjustments and then sell the house for more than it is, it could be very, very true that they're getting ready to unload Villa Rosa.
Right. Well, and now, they were saying too, because it came out from a Ryan Bailey So Bad It's Good with Ryan podcast, and he was the one who was addressing this, which I thought was interesting because we love Ryan over here, right? And
yeah, he's great. I love watching Ryan.
The speculation came from him explaining, Lisa seems to always be there in Vegas. She's hinted at opening up another place in Vegas, and she let the lease go for Pump. Pump is done. Now, all of these things are true. She is opening 2 more restaurants in Vegas. The lease is done for Pump. Okay. He continues with, from all things I've been thrown, that Villa Rosa has been sold off market. So why would she be selling her house and selling Pump? There's a little bit of play in this for me. They are getting older. Vegas is this huge opportunity. 3 restaurants already potentially out there. Could they be splitting from Beverly Hills? I think that it's something that, you know, what's so great about this is that Ryan has so much respect in the industry and in this community for people to be entertaining what he's saying as like, this could potentially be true. Do I think it's true? I mean, Jason's been speculating this for over a year.
I want to even say we talked about this at BravoCon with him. Like I've really been thinking that it's just time to exit. You know what I mean? I really think it's time for her to exit Vanderpump Rules and just, you know, leave the name on it and do another show with in Vegas. But I don't know if she would want to do another show. But yes, you know, with the announcement of, you know, Vanderpump Villa and the announcement of the Lake Tahoe restaurant called Wolf, the renderings look amazing, you know, with Caesars Entertainment plus 2 more in Vegas. So the Wolf one in Lake Tahoe is not part of that 2 more in Vegas. So we found out. So there's still a lot going on. This is a great opportunity. Also, like, move the business to Nevada and save on some taxes. But you know,
yeah. I mean, honestly, right? No state taxes, right? See, and that's a lot of money.
To have a business. It's a lot of money.
All right, Debbie Garcia, thank you so much. We love y'all. Sending hugs. Nancy A.
Thank you.
Sandoval demands that Ariana not film in their house. What nerve he has. He's so envious of her success. Yeah, no, I think that's also, we'll get to that in a second too. DF, also thank you for the super sticker. For this, I don't find it to be completely off, especially with what Ryan Bailey's saying. I think he might be onto something. And Jason's been saying this again for over a year. And I've been telling Jason, you're crazy. She's not leaving LA. But think about if you sold your home for $20 million in Beverly Hills, what you could buy in Vegas, it would be a fucking compound.
Well, I think, when we have spoken to Lisa in the past, okay, and we've said this before, she wants to get back to a place of, even Pandora has said, like, she would love to see her mom back in the south of France. They really want to get back to the south of France and kind of chill out. It's called retirement, guys. Like, it happens. And, Lisa is a grandmother. She probably wants to spend more time with her family and her other business ventures. I think that Vanderpump Villa is a way to kind of get situated. Here's the thing. I think they're so smart with everything. I think they're literally doing this new show to get over to France and to test the waters. And I think she might be splitting her time between the south of France and Vegas. It's all speculation, but it's just things we've seen coming for a long time.
Right. They've been saying this for a long time.
Yeah.
Deborah Artist said, taxes are so high in LA, it makes sense to leave and find
They're ridiculous.
pastures. And T. Talk Shaw said, I moved to a lower tax state and we are loving it.
Same. I can't. As a business owner, we own two businesses, and the amount of tax is crazy. Just like everyone was talking about their financial issues with Pump closing, there's no financial issues. They don't put their money into things that are temporary, like a restaurant. Pump lasted a lot longer than it was supposed to, or a lot longer than they thought it would. And also, having a restaurant that runs almost a decade in LA is remarkable. But when landlords get very greedy. There are two guys who own most of Santa Monica Boulevard, right there by Robertson and San Vicente. Two people own almost all the restaurants and clubs, the land that they sit on. So it's messy, especially, the Olympics are coming to LA. People, it is a hot spot. That corner where Pump was, I am so sure they wanted to raise the price on that.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, Jason, on top of that, there's more.
Is it still Vanderpump?
It's always still Vanderpump. What state do you guys live in now? We live in Florida.
Currently, but I don't know how long we're staying.
I mean, yeah, really. All right. I wanted to show you guys some more things really quick. Hold on. Let me just bring them up on the Instagram. One is this.
Oh, gosh.
Tom Sandoval ended up answering for his T-shirt comment that he made about Ariana. Here we go.
As far as the T-shirt comment, you're getting a lot of hate for it. Do people take it out of context?
Yeah, they did.
Or is that what you really meant?
That is, I've never body shamed Ariana. Ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just taken out of context.
It was not. No. I don't know if that was taken out of context. I think people added their own context to it.
Okay. So
it had nothing to do with her body or anything. It had to do with somebody being very just unenthusiastic.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unenthusiastic.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody wanted to have sex with me and I just unzipped my zipper and said oh, hurry up, I gotta meet somebody for lunch.
Yeah.
It was more about the
fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. As far as the T-shirt comment, you're getting a lot of hate.
You're muted.
Thank you. Nancy, Sandoval demands that Ariana not film in their house. What nerve he has. He's so envious of her success. Well, that also came out too.
Well, it's like he's sitting there making an excuse for what he said. That wasn't the point. The point is what you said was just not great. He's like, it was taken out of context. It's like if I undid my zipper. It's like excuse. Always an excuse from Tom Sandoval.